Let's create a new student. This is really easy to do. You'll start here in the OT Wizard. You will go to Students. You will go ahead to the top right and click Add Student. When you are first starting OT Wizard, it's highly recommended to create your first student as a test student. So it could be like your name or your child's name, or like I like to do test and then your last name, so that way it's obvious. Go ahead and choose a date of birth that is close to the caseload that you typically see. If you see preschoolers and school age kids, maybe you want to create 2 test students, but that's up to you. You can put whatever date in here that you want to for a test student, but obviously if it's not a test student, you need to put in their real data. So you can use the scroll and find it, or you can just manually add it. Whenever you create a new student, you only have to add in these sections that are required, which is basically this first part. So we'll go ahead and do the language of the child. Now, this is a test student for me, so I'm going to keep this clicked. If this was actual real client data, I would want to make sure that this was not checked. This means that basically it is not real data and will not be used toward your caseload metrics or anything like that. Now, I'm pretty much done creating my student, and that took just a few seconds, but I want to explain to you what these other areas are for. So if it was a real student, any emergency contact information that you wanted to add in would be here. Now, if you add it in, say you select that it's a parent and you go ahead and put in their email, then whenever you get to the point where you're ready to send out a form or a questionnaire, whatever is here will auto-populate if you select that you want to add it to a parent. Also, let's go ahead, just put my information in here for now. The educational information, this may populate to evaluation. So if you know what grade that the child is in, you can go ahead and add it here. It doesn't have to be added, but of course, year to year, you'll need to update that. You can enter in the school site. If you have a district name that you want to add there, that would be, you can also put this in. The teacher name, like I said, none of this is required, but if you put in the teacher name, even if it's Mr. Smith or Sarah Smith or whatever, you can go ahead and add in their teacher email here. And whenever, if you ever want to send out a questionnaire form to a teacher, it will auto-populate. So it just makes it a little bit easier. Like I said, the rest of the things here are not required, so you don't have to add it, but they are there for you if you do need it. But for today, you're finished creating a student. All you have to do is click Create Student, and then you will see it in your profile. If I want to see the student that I just created, or I want to make any changes, I can just search here in the Student tab and find them, or I can use this filter and search by their first name. You see the test W, and you can just click in there, and then at the top you will see this little edit button. You can go through and make any changes, including to the date of birth, etc. When you're done, just make sure you click Save Changes, and I did not make any changes, so it's not going to do anything, but there you go, and now you've created your first student.